Five.
Know Your Church, celebrating faith, heritage, and community spirit. Today, in our Know Your Church segment, we continue our exploration of the rich spiritual and architectural significance of St. Mark Sekiwunga Church of Uganda, nested in our great city, Entebbe. From its welcoming exterior to the most sacred space, the altar, we uncover the profound symbolism embedded in every detail of this church. To guide us, we speak with Alex Kamukama, the head of planning and development at St. Mark Sekiwunga Church of Uganda, who shares valuable insights into the church's design and the biblical inspirations behind it. Standing at the entrance of St. Mark Sekiwunga Church of Uganda, the main door stands as more than just an entry. It is a profound symbol of invitation and grace. Kamukama begins by describing its unique structure, resembling outstretched arms, welcoming worshippers into the presence of the Lord.
The design of the doors was such that, again from the Bible, that it would have two leaves and on opening them, they actually look like you are being welcomed to the house of the Lord. Again, there is a letter H which was put specifically to remind whoever comes to this church that you are coming to a holy place. You must come when you are humble, that this is a house of the Lord. So that H is so symbolic that it makes us, as we enter this temple, that we are entering a holy place where we must come with a humble heart.
As one gazes upwards at the front of the church, a striking circular feature captures attention. Alex explains that this design element represents the eye of the Lord, a reminder that God sees all things.
You must have seen this eye, the round something circular that was to remind us of the Lord's eye, which will see you wherever you are. Whether if you make any mistake, if you are a sinner somewhere, you can't hide away from the eye of the Lord. So that is symbolic of reminding us that as we come here, we need to be cautious that there is no way we can hide from the Lord's eye. We would rather come and repent, be saved, to wait for the coming of his Son, and we shall be able to enter the kingdom of heaven when we are saved and we enjoy our lives in eternity.
Stepping inside, one is immediately struck by the abundance of natural light streaming in through large windows. This is not by accident, it is a direct reflection of the Bible descriptions of God's presence as light. However, as Alex explains, the most significant place within St. Mark Sekiwunga Church of Uganda is the altar.
You know, in the Lord's Sanctuary, the altar area is the most important place. We found in the Bible where it was described that it had to be 12 meters by 12 meters. All right, the Bible talks of cubits, but we used meters, so 12 by 12, and that's what we did. And then the steps were to face the east, and we also achieved that. The different steps that were put there were to cater for the ones who serve at the altar.
At the altar's highest step sits the altar table, which is reverently set apart for the Holy Eucharist and other sacred rites. The steps leading up to it are not merely functional but symbolic of the spiritual hierarchy within the church. Alex expounds on the meaning behind the stepped design of the altar.
There are people who are elected in the church, for example, the wardens. They are represented by the first step, that as you go to serve the Lord, there is the first step you take. The second level, those who have been among the elected people, there are leaders like the head of laity and treasurer and head of planning. So that is the next level of service. Then there is the other one where you find the lay readers. Those are now coming closer to the ones who are ordained to become reverends, who now get to the level of reverends.
On the either side of the altar, two special rooms are positioned, one to the north and one to the south. These two have a deeper purpose.
The altar table, with the description that we got from the Bible, also sits at a point where only white marble surface has been designed with a lot of seriousness. The altar is a special place that we thank God that we are able to achieve. Behind the altar is where we have the offices of the priests. The Bible talks of one office facing the south for the priests, meant for the service of the temple. The one office which faces the north is for the priests, meant to cater for the altar. And we were able to have it here.
Join us next Wednesday as we delve deeper into its sacred spaces, uncovering more hidden gems that make St. Mark's Sekiwunga a truly special place of worship. Know Your Church, celebrating faith, heritage, and community spirit. Know Your Church, celebrating faith, heritage, and community spirit.